Hello, my name is Adam Donovan, and I'm applying for the winter 2026 full-time nursing program at Bellevue College. What originally inspired me to pursue a career in nursing was the example laid out for me by my grandmother. She was a registered nurse and also took care of her own 7 children and the grandchildren that followed them. Through her strength, compassion, and ability to care for others so selflessly, both personally and professionally, it left a lasting impression upon me. Growing up, I saw how she made people feel safe, heard, and valued through every interaction they had with her. She taught me that through empathy paired with a little bit of action can cause lasting change in the surrounding environment. Nursing for me is not just a career, it's a way to live out those values and be a source of healing and connection in the world. A significant moment that shaped my decision to become a nurse happened during my time when I was working as a full-time cook at a long-term care facility. I enjoyed the creativity and freedom that it was involved in the culinary field, but I often felt a disconnect between what my work was producing and the impact I wanted to have on the world around me. I found myself drawn to the patients, checking in on them, listening to their stories, and offering comfort where I could. My significant other, who is a nurse, noticed this and encouraged me to consider nursing as a career path. With her support and the support of my family, I began to work full time at Swedish Issaquah Hospital while also undertaking nursing prerequisites at Bellevue College. That transition confirmed what I had already known, that I meant to care for people in a deeper, more direct way. Working as a patient safety attendant at Swedish Issaquah has given me firsthand experience with vulnerable populations, one example being those detained under the Involuntary Treatment Act. One experience that stands out to me as a defining moment in my understanding of ethical patient care was when I had just arrived from my shift and I found that my patient was being held without a formal assessment of their ability to care for themselves. They were distressed and trying to leave, and legally at the time, they had the right to do so. I recognized that by continuing to hold them without the proper authorization was ethically wrong. So I immediately informed the nurse of the situation and I sent a message to the social worker. And through my ability to advocate for my patient, it led to a timely reassessment of their cognitive abilities, and the patient was released shortly thereafter. This emphasized just how necessary my escalation of the situation was for this patient, as their rights had been infringed upon. And this experience taught me that ethical dilemmas in healthcare are complex and require courage, clarity, and swift action. It reinforced the importance of speaking up when something feels wrong and reminded me that every patient deserves dignity, respect, and autonomy. If I were to face a similar situation again, I would advocate for the patient, but I'd also ensure that all methods of communication were documented and escalated through proper channels to protect both the patient and the care team involved. From this, I learned that advocacy is a cornerstone of nursing. It's not just enough to provide care. We must ensure that care is ethical, equitable, and patient centered. Active listening must be a part of day to day routines to ensure that the ethics of the patients are being upheld. I've come to see that my observations and actions can make a real difference in the world around me, and I have a responsibility to stand up for what's right. My practice as a nurse will mirror this level of care and attention indefinitely. As I move forward, I want to be the kind of nurse who listens deeply, advocates fiercely, and cares wholeheartedly. I believe nursing is a powerful way to bring healing into the world, and I'm ready to dedicate myself fully to this calling, both by learning as much as possible and contributing to the continuation and evolution of nursing in a positive way. Thank you for considering my application for the winter 2026 nursing program at Bellevue College. Thank you.